Cat's out of the bag, man. Sweetie, I ain't gonna front with you. I ain't surprised you selling cat, because your horrible rap career didn't mean ish, even with your so-called pretty privilege. Oh, y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Let's start this show.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the Renault Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice. They told me that less is simple.
Y'all remembered when Sweetie was complaining about how she has pretty privilege, but she tried to reverse Uno the whole narrative on that and said that she was being punished for having that? You know, typical light skin arrogance. No surprise. No surprise. What's funny is when you look like a Sweetie, they all look the same on IG. All the female rappers look like that. You know, they love pushing that complexion, but the problem is Sweetie didn't even have enough talent to be an industry plant. Just really sucked. Bad too, might I add. Very awful. Very awful. No confidence. Cadence was off when she tried to rap. At least with Cardi, if some of y'all really don't like her raps, at least she has that edge. You know, she has somewhat of a confidence and she has personality. Sweetie is just a pass around. Y'all know what time it is. But let's get back on track with this story. So Sweetie's madame, pimp, basically. Yes, Sweetie has a pimp. And Sweetie did her pimp dirty, you know. Allegedly, Sweetie was one of the many client females of this madame, the pimp. And she hooked Sweetie up with a couple of notable people. But this soccer star, and I be trying to tell a lot of you Americans, man, if you want to know about sports bags, there's not a lot of people that can match a professional soccer player's sport bag, especially a European player at that. But I digress. The pimp hooked Sweetie up with this sports player, right? Soccer player, whatever. Bought her tickets, hooked her up to meet this man overseas. Sweetie, I say doing the game the right way, didn't just want this brother to be her clientele, just giving up kitty and going on to the next. She noticed, like a lot of these dudes with money, homeboy is a simp. And when you looking like a lolly that is, you gotta be a sucker, and Sweetie went for it. She took it there. She played this man like the sucker he was. You know, he's green, very thirsty for the box. You know, a lot of these brothers in their backgrounds, they never really was getting it like that. So when they had money and fame, they went nuts for the Cocoa Puffs. You feel me? They went nuts for it. And Sweetie did her pimp, the madame, dirty, and basically X'd her out of the way, told brother, don't pay the madame. Sweetie didn't pay her either. And this pimp got so hot about it and said, all right, two can play this game. And she exposed Sweetie for being a escort, aka slur, prostitute, however you want to call it. Sweetie's out here selling cat.
I don't know if it's not a one-off. It could be a one-off depending on how much money the nigga got. Be clear, like, nigga, the client dictates the terms. You don't dictate the terms. So if I got enough money, I'm dictating it. I might got $250 for you for the night.
At this level, it's not normally the client wants one night with this person though.
200. And also, we're talking about two people. We're talking about two people with some clout in the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The football player in London didn't look at Sweetie and say, "Let me get her for a night." That didn't happen, which is how they were around each other enough to even get this boyfriend shit off.
No, that's a possibility. I'm just saying we just took it.
All of it happens.
Yes,
all of it happens. No need for the back and forth. All of it happened. I'm just talking about in this specific case because we talking about Sweetie. I don't think it's one off time.
For her to have fell in love with the nigga, they had to be spending some time.
Sweetie done been with. She done.
And it sound like Joe. Dude know the game. He got the relationship with the madam. Yes. She fall for him and say, "Yo, don't pay her."
Why would she want to do that?
Because because I'm in love with you. Now I'm
the ultimate goal is always to marry the nigga and live off in the sunset.
But I still want
to. And that happens. People marry their whores all the time.
I get that, but I'm saying why would Saweetie not want him to just pay her?
Sure. Why would that? What?
I don't want you to talk to this bitch at all ever again. I don't want you to talk to this bitch.
He already know the play.
He knows the play.
He pay. That's why he's.
I got your point. That's true.
School, I'm asking to understand.
He's right.
It's always the madam's play.
He's right.
We don't know that dude knows the play.
That is true.
All we know is that they eventually got in a relationship.
He's right. Monica bring Sharon around.
Saweetie, yeah.
Sharon don't know. I mean, the dude don't know that
I brought Shorty around.
I put Sharon on you. He thinks Sharon is genuinely interested in him, and they just haphazardly met, and that's not the thing.
So
the
Saweetie can't tell homeboy, yo, pay her.
That's true.
She linked me to you. I wouldn't even been here without you. There wouldn't be no love. She can't say that.
And that's confirmation of her nasty past, so she can't play good girl. Exactly. But she knows she's a slut. Case, she been fucking all summer.
Exactly. That would ruin.
This is your norm.
Coast to coast,
yes.
baby.
So in that circumstance,
now it sounds pretty alarming to a lot of people in these social media streets, because I'm reading comments and I'm just laughing, because at what point of 2025 or the last 5 to 7 years y'all didn't realize this is the trajectory that we were headed to? Whether you the average chick down the block or you in the industry, all these females, of course not all of them, but the majority is selling box in some shape, form, or way as a transactional situation. It's not organic anymore is what I'm saying, folks. I remember I used to just cruise down the street and I'll meet them. To make my point about how organically meeting women is almost a thing of the past, listen or rather read this post. Saweetie got a degree. She had a meal at McDonald's. She performed at a couple of award shows. Let her sell that cat. That woman is accomplished, okay? This is what I'm talking about, man. Shame is a thing of the past with most of these women, no matter their status. God damn. You can go on social media and just have good conversations when social media was a new thing. Nowadays, try to holler at these girls. It's gonna be Cash App symbols, ZELLE symbols, PayPals. You gotta go through there just to get their time. And I don't know about y'all, my brothers, I'm not on that. Never been. Even if I wasn't married, that's not my thing, bruh. Now I get it, as the age-old adage goes, right? It ain't tricking if you got it. I can understand that. I definitely can. But when all of these brothers was rapping all this nonsense over and over again, all of this putting women on a pedestal that don't deserve to be, because we all know a few good real women. Some of y'all act like y'all don't, but I still know a lot of great, modest, amazing, exceptional females that should be put on a pedestal. Instead, y'all want to give it to females like Saweetie and others that really don't deserve that. Quavo, that's a low shot to you, and I like you, Quavo. But if it wasn't for you, we really wouldn't give 2 F's about Saweetie. What happened to her McDonald's commercial? Went out the door. She has no talent. Now she's out here selling cat, and it's supposed to be one of the biggest stories. Why? Why? Because she's light-skinned? This is a damn shame, honestly, man. I mean, serious. Go on social media. Try to holler at these females. All of them are professional workers. They are workers. It's sad, honestly. They're trying to charge you half an hour like a professional escort. Again, some of y'all females, this ain't for all of y'all, so if the shoe don't fit, listen, chill out. But let me talk my shit real quick. A lot of y'all females really think you don't fit in the category of an escort. You really do. If most of the conclusion that you come to about dealing with a man is about being financially transactional, you're a worker. You're a slore. You can cute it up however you want, but if it's not just organic, where we just trying to get to know each other and we build off that, I'm sorry, ladies, you are a worker. And 9 times out of 10, your pimp ain't even a dude, it's a female. Man, I can't tell y'all how many times when I was chasing tail, it was other females that linked me with their homegirls, cousins, etc., etc. I'm telling you, it's real out here, yo. It's that real. We had a lot of homegirls that had no shame, and I was cool with them because they didn't hide nothing. Usually those are the types that I really rock with. They ain't really trying to hide nothing. And they used to put us on game on a lot of the females that act like they wasn't going, but they was going. They just needed that nudge from the homie. So the Sweeties of the world represents a lot of the females around y'all locally. And their pimps are their homegirls, are their female associates. So I just wasn't surprised, but I'll end it with this. If y'all ever let someone like a Sweetie come back and complain about how her pretty privilege worked against her and how nobody's looking for her, and y'all let her come back and pretend she's Sadiddy or she's this high class woman that should be put on a pedestal on any level, that will show you where we are at as a society, where none of this matters. And this is why I started the video off with saying I just was not surprised. 2025 looks like this. 2030 will be worse. If you got daughters, put your daughters on game, man. You can't do nothing with your wives. I'm sorry, you just have to make sure you married a real one, because one thing about a woman, she gonna do what she want anyways. Damn shame, man. This is what it has come to. I blame a lot of you simps out there, man. Y'all led it to this path. You thought you was flexing, but you just set up a situation where your negative tools out there thinking they tens. Damn shame. This was Gravitating Away on We Need a Reset TV. Share your comments and views and opinions on this matter in the comment section. Don't forget the Spike Lee this joint. Do the right thing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'ma holla at you.